A full season had passed since Mama Nyasha's burial. The fig tree by her homestead, under which she often sat weaving baskets and sharing wisdom, now bore fruit richer than ever before. Villagers said it was her spirit blessing the land, but it was not only the tree that carried her legacy. Her daughter-in-law Tariro, whose name means hope, had slowly stepped into Mama's shadow, not to replace her, but to carry her forward. Tariro, once timid and unsure, now wore her head wrap like a crown. She had watched Mama Nyasha for years, learning in silence. She began to wake before sunrise, leading morning prayers with the children, speaking at women's gatherings, and reviving the Barika cooperative, which had slowed since Mama's passing. At first, the older women were hesitant.
"She's young," one whispered. "She was not even born here," said another.
But then came the drought. For 3 months, the rains forgot Miondoro. Crops curled brown and hunger crept into kitchens. While the village men argued about buying imported maize,
Tariro had a dream one where Mama Nyasha visited her. In the dream, Mama stood by the fig tree
and said, "Dig where the ants gather there. The water hides."
Tariro woke, trembling. At dawn, she gathered a group of women and children. They followed the ant trails deep into the dry fields and dug. Hours passed.
Then, water bubbled up. It was not a river, but it was enough.
Enough to water the small gardens, enough to believe. That day, the same women who doubted her now knelt before her in respect. Mama Nyasha's Bible, worn and filled with handwritten notes, now sat by the window of the main hut. Tariro read it every night. But it was the unwritten lessons that guided her, the way Mama would pause before speaking, how she would soothe a crying baby while settling a land dispute, or how she sang when planting maize, saying music made things grow. Tariro began teaching the children these songs, saying, "These are not just songs, they are instructions from those who loved us before we were born." Soon, people started seeking Tariro for advice. Men came to her as they did Mama. Even the local chief invited her to a council meeting, where she stood tall and said, "Respecting our customs does not mean silencing our women." And for the first time, women were officially given a voice on the village council. One evening, Tariro sat under the fig tree. Her youngest daughter, Nyasha, named after the great mother, climbed onto her lap.
"Mama," she asked, "was Gogo a queen?"
Tariro smiled. "She was more than that. She was the soil, the rain, and the sun, and now she is in you."